Welcome. Day 5. Okay, so today we are talking all about goals. It is so important to have goals in this business. Goals is kind of like a great tracker for you. But obviously without those goals, you need some kind of blueprints, right? Some kind of plan to get there. Now let's first focus on PRV. PRV is like the key to getting all this started, right? But I don't want you just focusing on PRV. There's obviously more to it, especially if you want to grow. So PRV, parties, number one. Parties, party. You need to be a party person. Not only does it give you PRV, not only does it give you more contacts, new contacts, but you are broadening your exposure. Even if, let's say, you have like 35 people that join a Facebook party, and let's just say like 10 of them ordered, you're still exposing yourself. Like, hey, I'm a Scentsy consultant, right? Okay, I can get into that, but that's a whole nother can of worms. PRV, parties, Scentsy Club. Let's focus on the Scentsy Club, especially with our third brick by brick incentive right now. How can you advertise that? My first question would be, do you have a Scentsy Club? And if you do, are you sharing it? Are you going live with it? Are you sharing and showing the benefits of it? Like, why would I need that? Why would I need a Scentsy Club? Focus on your loyal customers, the ones that return to you, and let them know, hey, you could save 10% off this order. It doesn't matter if it's just bars or laundry or cleaning, anything usable, anything at all. Let them know, hey, I know you love the laundry stuff. Why not try and get a 10% off with Scentsy Club? Or will get a 10% off. So with Scentsy Club, 30 or more, you get 10% off. 60 or more, you get that same 10% off plus a half off item. Like, why not? That's the next best thing from hosting. And then they get to rack up points to then spend on your PWS for other things like warmers, diffusers, and the things that are not usable. So focus on Scentsy Club. Let people know, like, hey, I know you love Luna. Why not just throw it in your club and get a 10% off? Just really focus on what your customers are purchasing. At the end of every party, I always mention, hey, did you know about Scentsy Club? You have to let people know. You have to. And I know I've said this before in our team meetings and posts and stuff, but it is a cycle here. This whole business is a cycle. You have to show it multiple times for people to get it. Okay, now let's talk about the individual order. This may only really work if you are actually taking in the order and placing it yourself. It's not going to necessarily work much for people who go to your website and place an order, but think and start practicing conversation in your head. Okay, so individual orders. Let's focus on going beyond the sale. Okay, upselling. If you have a customer that, let's say they want 4 bars and a warmer, let them know about all of our warmer and bundle offers. Okay, let them know about a referral program if you have one. Like, hey, you're placing this order. Let's say they spend 60, $80 for an example. Hey, with this order, do you have any friends or family that are local to you that may need a refill or may be interested in Scentsy? Have them check, and they could possibly already create a party. If it doesn't become a full party, then just open up that shopping link for them. I have multiple customers that just want shopping links, and I'll do that. But one that's fairly new to me, she's purchased like 3 or 4 times within the last 2 months. And I just secretly opened up her own shopping link. And and I'm putting her orders toward that. So then when they become, that party link becomes a real party, 200 or more, you can then say, hey, look what I did for you. You have all these host rewards, maybe even mention them joining. Okay, but let's get back to the upsell and going beyond the sell. So yeah, ask if they know anyone that could place an order. If not, that's totally fine. And then say, okay, if you're getting this warmer, I always recommend that you get at least one extra bulb, because if that bulb that comes with the warmer arrives broken or is burned out, then you can't use your warmer. And then talk about the Scentsy cotton, or the cotton cleanups. See what I'm doing here? Oh, you love Luna? Have you tried it in our laundry line? It's like totally amazing. Send them a sample. Okay, so PRV, party, club, individual order. Is there any other way you can get PRV? You can play around and do like mystery bags. Those are always fun. Speaking of, I'm definitely going to do a mystery bag for June. And I'm just going to do the whiff box. I'm just going to say, hey, $30 worth way more than what you get. Just send them that. That's a great way to get PRV. Okay, let's talk about recruiting. Let's start with creating that dream team list. Think of your customers, think of your loyal customers, maybe family, friends, neighbors that are close to you, or even a coworker or someone that just loves Scentsy. Put them on your list. If you think they'd be amazing at this, or enjoy it, or could definitely benefit from being a consultant, create a list in your notebook right now. Make a list of people who you think will be amazing at being a consultant or can take the benefits of it. An example, let's see, something I'm doing, I create a Google form for my door prize entries when doing a Facebook party. And the Google form is basically me getting to know them, their name, their favorite scents, are they interested in hosting, joining, getting paid off their purchases, and getting a discount off their purchases, not necessarily mentioning about hosting a party or Scentsy Club. You gotta, you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta kind of make the questions different, twist them around a little bit, because people they have to think differently. Like, if they hear a party, like, oh no, I don't want to bug people. Okay, do you know about Scentsy Club? Oh, it's a prescription, a subscription. I don't want to get into a subscription. Like, you can control it. Do you want to get 10% off this order? Like, just tell them. Just tell them. So a lot of consultants that I follow, they just do it. They just open it for their customer while they place an order. Recruit. Always offer the host exclusive kit. If your sales are really good, if your inventory is really good, you really don't need any more, start creating a ghost party link that's not live on your PWS. When you create a party, you don't have to put it on your PWS. You can just see it in your workstation. And simply just title it recruit. Get a recruit. Put the date on it so you know when it's open, and then you know by 90 days you do have to close it out. But once you build those orders up to that, start offering that to your dream team list. Focus on giving that kit away, blessing someone else's life with it. Okay. So yeah, goals. So set your PRV goals. What do you want this month? I suggest doing 500 or more, because 500 is the minimum you would need to promote. And for me, I am aiming for at least 2,000 because I want that 5% bonus and I want a good paycheck. So I'm even pushing myself to 25 you can do that too. You can do that. Wherever your focus is where you're going to soar in your business. I promise you that. So recruit, just talk, just ask. Start getting the habit of communication with your host, your guests, your customers. Get in the habit of that. Set a recruiting goal. If you're a great recruiter, try for 3 to 4 months. You know what you're capable of doing. If you set a goal of 1 per month, that's totally fine. If you don't hit those goals, that's totally fine, because you probably did better than you would without setting goals, right? Set a goal of how many parties you want. How many parties can you do a month? Think about it. If you have a hard time getting parties, how are you going to get parties? If you're really, really stuck in this, please message me and I will help you. Being consistent. Being consistent is the key. All of these will get you promoted. Focus on front loading your month on the first always. Now, this is hard to do if you're just kind of starting and maybe getting your business back on track. You can't just say, okay, Jane, Heidi, and Lucy, you're going to be doing a party right now this week. No, because you're not going to be prepared for it unless you really are prepared for it. And that's what I'm trying to get you to. But simply start by just going back the past 6 months of this year. Who's been your best customers? Meaning they purchased maybe 2 or 3 times or more already. Ask them if they can do a party, if they're interested. You have that perpetual party reward you can use to be an incentive to book a party. It's simply, your success in this could simply just be asking. Don't be afraid to ask. This is your business that you are running. Don't be afraid to ask. Again, if anyone has questions or you're stuck or you need help, let me know.